In version 1.19.4, Mojang added a new feature that has now changed the way we build in Minecraft. Display Entities. These display entities are kinda like blocks, but they only pretend to be blocks. You can place them wherever you want, however you want. You can make quite a lot of things with these. For example, a cool plant, or a fancier frame around your Minecraft paintings. Or you could make a new friend. Whatever you want to make, you can make it. But the thing is, placing these without any outside tools is quite tedious, maybe even impossible for the average player. I have of course never done this before, but what I'm assuming what you gotta do is type in a really long command into a command block, one that could possibly fill an entire book. So no, don't do it like that. There is a mod that we can add to our game that is still vanilla friendly, meaning that if we join our world without the mod, nothing breaks. This mod is literally just a tool to place in these display entities a bit more efficiently. The mod is called Axiom Mod. So now that we have this mod installed, where are your glowing effects, man? Well, let's spawn in a block. Something bright. How about snow? I just read that off a script. Now, this isn't glowing, obviously, so let's make it glow. I will change the light level of this block to 15, which is the highest light level. And then comes the magic. I'll copy the block, change it to a glass block, and make it a little bit bigger. See? What's that? Looks kinda glowing, doesn't it? And let's do that again. And again. And again! Shaders do help to make the block even more glowy, but they are definitely not necessary. And there we go. Glowing block. There are also some other ways you could put this together. You could let the outer blocks get darker and darker. Maybe you want a more dimly lit block. Or you could become green and only make it work from the front. Or you could try to only light the corners of the block instead. The thing is though, it really depends on what you want to do. I kind of forgot about this, but you might be new to Axiom Mod, so here is a quick little guide for how to create and manipulate your display entities with Axiom Mod. This won't cover everything there is, but it will cover the basics and everything you need for this glowing effect. If you'd like to skip this, then please click the little timestamp in the description below. To create a display entity, we press Alt and hold it, and click on the button that says Create Display Entity. At the top we can see 3 different categories. Just stay where you are. We click on the block below Item Display and choose a block that we want for this display entity. Can someone add a display entity counter for how often I say that word? To change the brightness of our block, we click on Additional Settings, Overwrite Brightness, and then change these sliders to the light level that we want, with 0 being the lowest and 15 being the highest. To be honest, I don't know what the lowest slider of the two does, but I always put it on the same brightness as the upper one. If we now change the time to nighttime, we can see that our block is glowing a bit ominously. That is exactly what we want. Now we can position our block. To do anything, we click on the little white cube in the middle of our block. Now we can click and drag these arrows to move it. If we shift while doing that, we can move our block outside its predetermined grid. That just means it's not locked to the pixels anymore. To rotate the block, we can click and drag these coloured circles here. If we want to make our block bigger, we can click and drag these coloured cubes. If we hold shift, we can also make it scale outside of the grid. If you hold control, you can scale all 3 axes at the same time. So if we now create a key salad of holding shift and control, we can do this.
Hello, Turbo. Oh no! No!
That can be a bit complicated while flying. That should technically be all you need, unless I forgot something. In which case, I'm sorry. Okay, so let me show you some ideas of what could be done with this, alright? Did you ever want to be a lighthouse keeper? course not. Who would want to be? Take your new friend to a campfire. Your restaurant might look a little bit better with a neon sign, preferably with your name on it. Make a lightsaber. Look, haven't paid your imperial taxes. What? Or travel back to the future. And with all of that said, I hope you enjoy your time building, and bye.